What's good, everyone? Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining. I just wanted to make a video on how to raise your vibrations. This is something that I talk to my friends all the time, and I thought it would be good to come up with a list and go over them one by one. So I've got a list here on my phone, and in no particular order, I'm gonna start with number one. That is going on holidays. And not just going on holidays, but going on a healthy holiday. You have to look at it as an investment into your health. I think we all can relate when we've been on a holiday where we're just drinking alcohol, overeating, abusing ourselves, maybe abusing some substances. And then when you come back, you feel like you need to go on another holiday just to recover. So we're trying to change the mindset of going on a holiday and making it a healthy thing. For me personally, I don't drink alcohol. I try to eat healthy. On a holiday, I'm up early, I'm swimming, I'm hiking, I'm connecting with the nature. I'm doing everything that is healthy for me, that's healthy for my body, for my mindset, for my spirit, for my soul. Especially if I'm in a tropical climate. I will go for long swims. I will spend time under the sun, obviously not during the peak hours between 11 and 4 p.m. because you can get sunburn. I'm quite aware of skin cancer, and I don't want my skin looking too wrinkly when I get to second stage of my life. So I'm mindful of those things. So make sure you're always using sun lotion if you go into a hot climate. But yeah, going on a holiday, very, very important. I always say this, whenever I go away on a healthy holiday, I come back feeling 5 years younger. So definitely look into it as an investment. I know it's expensive to travel since the pandemic, but at least once a year, treat yourself to 2 weeks away where you can take a break from your usual routine, relax, decompress, not think about your problems, and just enjoy the nature, enjoy the sun, and enjoy positive vibes as well, because quite often we like to bring our problems with us on vacation, and that's when the vacation becomes counterproductive. Even I've had that problem last time I went on a holiday. I kind of have to release it. Anyway, moving on to number two, that is your diet. Yes, simple and straightforward. Guys, your diet will determine how long you live on this planet Earth. If you could buy yourself 10 more years, 20 more years, 30 more years by eating healthy, wouldn't you want to do it? So definitely look into it. Look into just eating less. I think overeating is a big problem. And with myself, I just intermediate fast, so I only eat between 12 and 8 p.m. So it gives me 8-hour window, and for me it works. I don't overeat. My weight stays more or less the same. It doesn't fluctuate into anything crazy. And about a year and a half ago, I cut off all the meat. I still eat fish. And initially, I just gave it a go as a 3 months trial. I felt better. I felt healthier. Digestion felt lighter. So I thought, what, why not? Let me stick to it. And I don't think I'm ever going back to eating meat. But that works for me. So definitely do your research. But definitely give it a go and try not to eat meat every day. And I'm not one of those people that are just going to bash people for eating meat. I've ate meat all my life since when I was young. And trust me, Russian people love to eat meat. So that was part of my diet every day. I grew up on a farm in Russian village. We had pigs, chickens. My grandma was slaughtering them in front of me, and we were just eating them for dinner the same day. So I'm very much aware of it. But yeah, look into reducing it, I would say. All right, moving on to the next one, that is manage music listening. This is a good one because to those of you who listen to music every day, and I do, and I know a lot of you do also, when it gets to the time when my favorite song doesn't give me that buzz, doesn't give me that, I don't want to say adrenaline rush, but that feeling of vibrations going through your body, that's how you know you need to take a break from music. And what I do quite often, instead of taking a whole break, like let's say not listening to anything for the whole week, quite often I would just switch to podcasts, or quite often I listen to nature sounds on my phone, which is also a nice break. And then when I go back to music, And quite often when I do music detox, I also do caffeine detox. So putting two and two together, when you go back to caffeine and when you go back to music, it's like, wow, boom, it hits you different. So yeah, definitely be mindful of music, because you're just rinsing your dopamine, and we need to reset our dopamines every now and then. All right, moving on to the next one. Exercise. Yes, again, just like a diet, exercise is important. Our bodies are designed to move. You don't have to be in the gym all day, every day. Just do whatever, rocks your boat. Go for a walk, go for a hike, get on a bicycle, cycle, go do a low impact exercise, I don't know, yoga, stretching, whatever you like. There must be an activity that you prefer. Maybe it's playing sports, I don't know, playing tennis, something. Just don't sit still all day. Even walk instead of taking a train or taking a bus. Trust me, you feel the benefits, because the second you get stagnant, that's when your energy gets stagnant. And we talk about this in sexual kung fu. In order for your sexual energy to be active, to be floating throughout your body, you need to be active, physically active. It's simple, but it's straightforward. All right, moving on to the next one. Nature and the sun. Absolutely. Guys, since I've been on this journey, I just need to be outdoors. I can't be indoors for too long. If I'm indoors for too long, I go bonkers. Let's say if I'm working from home and I'm on computer for like 2-3 hours, I need to get moving. It's just, nature does something to you on a different level. And once you start vibrating high, you feel your connection with the nature will be different. And I know it from myself. Like, for example, even practicing Qigong at home, in comparison if you practice it in nature, makes a massive difference. And time in sun as well. For me, whenever I see sun, I just get energized. It just raises my energy, raises my vibrations, raises my consciousness. It gives me energy, and I just love it. So if I don't see sun for too long, I'll go into a semi-depression. That's why when it comes to winter time, my mindset, my mood, it just drops. And I know why, and I'm quite mindful of it. Especially if I'm in a tropical climate where the sun is intense, I'll automatically feel it to a different extent. So if you can, please get out there, connect with the nature. It's beautiful, especially now during the summer months. You want to make the most out of it. All right, next one. Semen retention and sexual kung fu work. This is for my male friends, my male colleagues, comrades, etc. Please take care of your sexual energy. You can't be rinsing it left and right. If you are constantly rinsing your sexual energy, you are in a depleted state. So you have to practice seed retention on some level, on some capacity. And I always say this, it's not easy, and Aaron in the Soul talks about this. Semen retention is an elite man practice. An average man can't do it. It's hard, especially in a hypersexual society. That's why if you are doing semen retention, which I encourage you to do if you don't, your vibrations will be on a different level, especially after 2 or 3 weeks of retaining. So definitely look into it. And when it comes to sexual kung fu work, that is something a little bit more complicated. Sexual kung fu work involves meditation, Qigong. Qigong raises your vibration to a different degree. And not just your vibration, your vitality, your life essence. And by retaining your semen, you're able to tap into that and transmute it throughout your body. Trust me, sexual kung fu is very, very powerful. By practicing sexual kung fu, you're literally buying yourself more time. And semen retention, you kind of have to look at semen retention as let's say a bucket that's leaking. Eventually you're gonna dry up. Your organs are gonna dry up. So in order to avoid that, you need to stop the leak. It can't be rinsed. It only can be used in the right manner. Let's put it that way. All right, moving on to the next one. We've got clean room and clean environment. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this. If you ever been with someone in a relationship, like in a romantic relationship, and the room is just a mess, And think about it. It wasn't just the room that was a mess, it was also the mindset. And that automatically transmitted into the relationship. The relationship was a mess as well. And that's a very good indicator, yeah? If you're getting to know someone, just have a look in the room. And if the room is messy, then that will give you a good indication of where they're at. I know from my own experience, I'm not perfect. Yes, there are times when my room does get messy, but it doesn't stay there. Like if it gets a little bit messy, I clean it up. I always do my bed. Yeah, there are some people that wake up and don't do their bed. That's like a massive red flag in my books. You don't do your bed. Come on, like that's basics. Anyway, moving on, guys. Practice gratitude. That's a big one. My therapist told me whenever your mind starts to dip into negative thinking, just think about gratitude. Be grateful for life. The fact that you're still here, you're still going, you're still breathing. That's a blessing in itself. Be grateful for the fact that you woke up this morning. Do you know how many people didn't wake up this morning? There are people in wars and natural disasters, illnesses, all sorts of things are going around. So be grateful for the fact that you are here and you're still seeing another day. Once you practice gratitude, I guarantee you automatically you're in a different headspace, you're in a different mindset, and that automatically raises your vibrations as well, you know. So always practice gratitude. That's number one. Start your day with gratitude. All right, moving on. Cut off negative people. Yeah, well, I think you guys can relate. We all have negative people, and sometimes we can be negative as well. I'm pretty sure sometimes, a lot of times, I've been negative around someone and they've looked at me as a negative person. So it's easy to project negativity onto others, but quite often we have to reflect on our own negativity, on our own mindset, on our own negative thinking. But we all know those very toxic people in our circles. So please just be mindful. And it's not just people in your circle, sometimes it's the content you consume on social media or in different friendship groups. You know, I have groups that are more low vibrational, and I have groups of friends that kind of have their consciousness together and they're vibing high. Just be mindful how you spend your time with those people. Okay, moving on. No to little social media. Social media is addictive as hell, and I know from my own experience, guys, as some of you may know, I was off Instagram for 3 years and didn't even think about coming back once. The second I came back to it, it was like I never left. It's just there. It's designed to consume you, especially if you want to establish a business. Instagram wants you to be there all the time, posting stories, posts, commenting, engaging. It's mad, actually. So unless you've got a business or a service that you're providing, don't spend all your time on social media because it drains your energy. I know for myself, when I spend too much time on it, I just don't seem to sleep as well. My brain feels overstimulated. And my anxiety goes up as well for no reason, you know. All this scrolling, looking this, comparing that, seeing the highlights of people's life, it does something to people, especially to young people, because young people are easily impressionable. So be mindful of it, yeah. All right, moving on. Positive affirmations. This is a big one. Affirmations are big. It's all about how you talk to yourself. Yeah, your brain doesn't know the difference between real or fake, reality and non-reality. So if you tell yourself low vibrational things, you convince yourself, then you're gonna stay in that low vibrational state. But if you think about your goals, aspirations, things you want to attract in your life, I bet you're gonna see the results. And I've been a victim of this, and I'm trying to better myself every day. You know, that's why I journal daily. Try to journal daily. If I'm not journaling, I'm talking positive affirmations. Last week I had a meeting with my well-being coach, and she said, Angel, always remember, tell yourself, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I love that. And since that meeting, every day I've been telling whatever situation I'm facing, I just tell myself, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. And that works. And I have lots of other affirmations. Especially if you're on holiday and you're going for a swim in the sea, make sure you use those affirmations while you're swimming. Yeah, because water takes negative energy off. So just tell the water, please take this negative energy and bless me with a new, happy, harmonious energy. That works all the time. All right, moving on. Fasting. Fasting is a big one, guys. Please check out my video on 3-day water fast. I know some people who wouldn't even fast for a day. Come on. You guys are too dependent on food. This is the problem with modern day society. You can't go a day without thinking about food, without eating. Give your body a breather for once. Please, take a little break. So how I do it, once a month I take a break from eating. So I'll go on a water fast for a day. And honestly, once a year I'll do 3-day water fast. I'm actually thinking of doing a 3-day water fast very soon. I said once a year. I did one in May. It's August now. I'm thinking of doing one next month. I just feel like I've accumulated enough to release it, so that's been on my mind. But please fast. There are so many benefits to fasting. It's no wonder why it's mentioned in religious books, because there is something to it. And whenever I fast, guys, I just feel different. I feel like a different person. And I said after my last fast, when I did the 3.5-day water fast, I felt like I was reset back to initial settings, just reset back to a brand new version of myself, and fasting is what will give you longevity. If you combine fasting, sexual kung fu work, semen retention, calming your mind, eating healthy and sleeping healthy, having a healthy sleep pattern, I guarantee you that's a key to longevity, and obviously managing the stress in between. If you do those things, trust me, you're gonna live a long and happy life. All right, moving on to daily prayer. Guys, your spiritual world is just as important as your physical, as your mental, as your emotional. If you're spiritually depleted, if you're spiritually dead, trust me, you're not in a good place. So make sure you develop a relationship with the Most High. That is your personal relationship. That's your intimate relationship. No one can come and tell you how the relationship's supposed to be. You're supposed to feel it within you. That's supposed to be present. We're made in God's image. So God is in us. So please pray to the Most High. Express your gratitude. Just the fact that you woke up this morning. That's how I start my day. First thing in the morning that I do after I brush my teeth, once I'm a little bit more alert, a little bit more awake, I'll go through a prayer. And the last thing I do before I go to bed, I'll go through a prayer. Always communicate to God, even in your hard times when you can't see the light in the end of the tunnel, please, because the God is always there. He's always looking over us. All right, and last one is water. Guys, you'd be surprised how many people I know who actually don't drink any water. That is mad, actually. Your organs are going to dry up. Please drink some. Stop drinking fizzy drinks. You don't know what's in them. Guys, in order to be vibing high, common sense tells you, please drink some water. I try to get through a bottle of this every day. When I'm going to work, pop into Sainsbury's or Tesco or whatever, get myself a bottle of water, and by 5 p.m. that bottle better be gone. I don't drink that much. Yes, I should be drinking more, but for me, I don't know, my body, 2 liters a day does it for me. I don't know how people drink 4 liters, 5 liters, 6 liters. I'd be sitting on the toilet all day. So for me, 2 liters, maximum 3 liters. If I'm working out, if I'm going to the gym, 3 liters a day, that's my perfect amount. Otherwise, I'm just like, I don't feel comfortable. It's just with me. But so find the amount that works for you, but please do have it daily. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be vibing high, that's what it takes. Anyways, I think that's it on the list. Thank you for, I'll go one more. Meditation and breath work. This is the last one. Guys, breathe deep. Even in an environment that feels uncomfortable sometimes. Notice whenever your anxiety raises, what happens? You breathe shallow, But if you keep breathing deep, then your brain relaxes, it gets more oxygen, and you're just in a different state, you know. And I'm learning to do this myself, you know. As I'm preaching this, I'm learning a lot of these things. So I'm a student on the job. So please, guys, breathe deeply, be mindful of your breathing. A lot of people, they're not even thinking about it, you know. So please expand your belly. And in sexual kung fu, we've got this exercise called orgasmic breathing, where we're just breathing through all the parts of the belly, from the front, from the lower pelvic floor, from the sides, from the back. You're just breathing into it, and it feels different. And I try to implement it every day. Wherever I want to go, I'm just mindful of my breathing. Meditation is very important. Meditation is like the gym for the physical body. Yeah, you want to train your brain. Yeah, so calm your mind. Even if you start with 5 minutes a day, this is something that I'm struggling with myself, but I sort of compensate by doing sexual kung fu work and by doing qigong. But meditation is very, very important. You guys probably know yourself, and there are plenty of videos online, but your brain deserves a break from constant overthinking. Yeah, so 5 minutes a day, I think that's not too much to ask. Before you go to bed or in the morning, just do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into a phase where I meditate for 15 minutes each morning, because I already got quite an extensive morning routine. But I remember at one point I was proper consistent with meditation for 15 minutes, still meditation, nothing, just sat there, focus on my breath, and I felt the difference, you know. So I'm trying to get back into that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you're a legend. Please subscribe to the channel. More content is coming out. Please stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, take care.